Chloe, are you serious about the child support payment? I don't think I could do that for you.
Are you talking about the one-time payment? Of course I'm serious. I won't take back what I said. I'm worried you might refuse to pay child support in the future if I don't get all of the amount paid at once. I can't trust you. I thought you agreed when I told you this during our divorce mediation.
I didn't really agree with you. I just said that I'll think about it. Sabrina is still in elementary school. It's going to be a crazy amount if I have to pay all that child support at once. Can you imagine how hard that's going to be for me?
What? So are you telling me that you can't pay for your daughter? You don't love her anymore now that you don't have custody of her? How can you call yourself a father? Don't ever act like one in front of Sabrina anymore. I bet this kind of attitude of yours is the reason why I won the right to live with Sabrina.
Chloe, don't bring up the topic of child custody. That's an entirely different story. And I'm not really complaining about the amount. It's possible for me to pay for all at once. I do have a pretty high income.
Then what are you complaining about? Just accept it, can't you?
Chloe, do you remember the reason why we got divorced? It's because you're a big spender and extravagant with money.
God, are you blaming me for our divorce now? You really have no idea. That's obviously not the only reason. It's not just my fault. Don't blame me when you're also to be blamed. You're clearly at fault more than me. You're the one who has no idea.
First of all, I really don't understand why you got custody over Sabrina. I would object to the court's decision if I can. And now you're making me pay for child support all at once. How can I just accept everything without complaining at all? I think I should have more say in this.
Who do you think you are, Josh? You think you're better than me, huh? Do you remember what happened at your company before we got married? There's no way you have forgotten about it already. I remember.
It's true that my company faced some financial difficulties in the past, but it was just that once. And it was a long time ago. Why do you have to bring that up now? We're actually doing great right now. We're doing better than ever, actually.
But you can't guarantee that your company will continue to do well in the future. Show me proof. I know that there's no way to prove, so because you're not sure about it either. I have to make sure I get what I'm supposed to get. You might refuse to pay if your company faces another financial crisis.
Then prove to me that you won't use up all the money I pay you right now. You might be planning to use it up all by yourself and leave nothing for Sabrina. I can't trust you because I know how big a spender you are, Chloe. I'm really scared you might actually use it up. I'm willing to pay you an equal amount every month. Do you really need me to pay everything at once? Do you have any other good reasons for asking me that?
I know you're just saying this because you don't want to pay me money. Let me tell you something. Statistics show that payment rates for child support are really low. My request should make sense to you, no?
I don't care about the stats. It doesn't apply to me. I'm telling you that I'm willing to pay you monthly. Can't you see that I'm willing to pay?
You might be willing now, but how about in the future? Would you be willing if your company faces another financial issue in the future? We can never be sure of that. Or are you going to make a vow here that you'll pay me no matter what? Even if you had to go into debt?
I'll do that if it's for my daughter. I'll risk everything for Sabrina.
I don't care if you're willing or not to do anything for Sabrina. That's not the point. If your company goes bankrupt and you end up going into debt or to pay for child support, the amount that you initially agreed to pay might be reduced. If the amount gets reduced, it's Sabrina who's going to suffer, okay? Do you want your daughter to suffer financially because of you?
Okay, you have a point. I'll pay you all the child support at once like you wanted to. I won't object if you would guarantee a better life for Sabrina. I wish for her happiness the most.
If you're going to end up agreeing to my request, do it without complaining. What was the point of the conversation we just had now? Make sure you pay me everything at once. I won't let you meet Sabrina until you pay me everything.
I'll talk to my lawyer so that we can both get a copy of the document about the payment with our signs on it. That should be enough to make you feel assured.
Contact me again when the documents are ready. Don't try to persuade me again. I'm not going to take back what I said.
I know, I won't. So don't worry. Chloe, you have to promise me. The money I'm paying you is for Sabrina and her future. Don't you ever misunderstand that. Promise me that you won't use it for yourself. Promise me that you'll use it for Sabrina and keep it for her future.
I know. You don't have to tell me that over and over again. I'm her mother, okay? And I won the right to live with her when you didn't. The court knew that I'll be a better parent for her than you. Just accept it and get it over with, Josh.
Chloe, I just transferred all the money to your bank account. Can you check if it was correctly transferred to you when you have the time?
Oh, that was quick. We just met up yesterday to finalize our agreement. I can't believe you were complaining until the very last minute.
Chloe, I told you this already. The one-time payment itself wasn't a problem for me. It was more of a problem about trust. I'm a CEO. It's not hard for me to pay you that amount of money.
Okay, I know. Thanks for the money. Is that all you wanted to tell me? I'm busy. I can't waste time on you.
Wait a minute. There's more that I want to say. I paid you everything at once. I kept my promise. So now it's your turn to keep your promise.
Promise? What promise am I supposed to keep? I don't remember promising you anything.
I'm talking about when I'll be able to see Sabrina. You told me that I won't be able to see her until I paid the agreed amount. Now that I've paid you, I should have the right to see her. I want to talk about that in detail.
I thought we agreed that you'll see her once every month. What else is there to decide?
We still haven't decided the date and time. We did get divorced, but that doesn't change the fact that Sabrina is still my precious daughter. I miss her a lot. I have to make sure that I get to meet her every month.
Oh, okay, about that. Right. We still haven't decided the specific dates of when you're going to meet Sabrina. Josh, do we really have to start this month? We're both busy this month. We'll arrange a date next month.
What? No way. We're starting this month. I haven't been able to meet Sabrina since we got divorced. I cannot stand not meeting her any longer. I paid you like I promised. You have to keep your promise as well. Of course we're starting this month.
It's just been a few weeks. Can't you be more patient?
It's all because you made a tantrum about the share of property you're going to get and how much I'm supposed to pay you for child support during the discussion we had the other day. We didn't have time to decide about the specifics of when I'll be meeting Sabrina. I'm not asking you for much. You could at least let me meet Sabrina by the end of this month. I paid you everything like I promised. You should also do what you're supposed to do.
You paid money to meet your own daughter. Sounds a bit funny, doesn't it? Feels illegal for some reason. It's as if you're buying your own child.
There's nothing funny about it. I'm dead serious. This is really important for me. You have no right to refuse here. You can't stop me from meeting Sabrina. She's my daughter, and we agreed on this before we got divorced.
I know. Calm down, Josh. I was just joking. You're no fun to be around. You don't have to get so angry.
It's a big deal for me. I'll obviously lose my calm if you don't keep your promise. Please, Chloe, I really hope you take this seriously too.
Okay, I'll take it seriously. But I wasn't joking when I said that I was busy this month.
Why? You don't have a job now? Why would you be so busy?
That's why I'm busy. I need to find a job. I don't want you meeting Sabrina in private without me being there.
Okay, I get that you're busy, but you can at least make some time for Sabrina. She misses me too. She asked me when we'll be meeting again. I don't want to pressure you or anything, but I'm really desperate here. I don't want to keep Sabrina waiting.
You keep in touch with Sabrina without my permission? How come I didn't know that you two text each other regularly? You never told me that.
No, I did tell you, and it was your idea to get Sabrina her own phone. Why are you so surprised?
That was back when we just got married. We'll have to cut back on expenses now that I'm a single mother. I might have to think about selling her phone. It was too early to get her one anyways.
You should be able to cover for her phone bills using what I paid you. What did I pay you for if you're cutting back on the expenses used for Sabrina? You get to live with her, so you might not understand, but I miss her a lot. She misses me too. Can't you at least keep in touch with her?
I'm her only parent now. I have the right to decide everything about her. You're no longer her parent, don't forget that. Can I go now? I want to check if the money was transferred to my account like you told me.
Hey, we still haven't decided the dates on when I'm going to meet Sabrina. Or is there a reason why you don't want me to meet Sabrina? What are you hiding from me?
Josh, isn't it natural for me to think that I don't want my daughter to meet my divorced husband? And I told you that I'm really busy this month. Hello? Haven't you been paying attention?
But you have no right to forbid me from meeting Sabrina. And you don't ever take her phone away just because I text her regularly. You're going overboard. Chloe, you're being too controlling of your daughter.
Really? I don't think so. I'll let you meet Sabrina by the end of this month. We'll talk again later.
What? You think this is funny? Chloe, we haven't decided anything yet.
I don't care. I think we decided enough. If you're gonna complain, I can forbid you completely from seeing Sabrina.
You have no right to do that.
Oh, I don't know. Bye, I'm going now. I have plans today. See ya, Josh.
Sabrina, are you home? Are you okay?
Dad, I can't find Mom anywhere. I don't know where she is. She left yesterday and didn't come home. I'm alone in the house. I'm scared.
I know, Sabrina, you were a really good girl. Mom's with the police now, so everything will be okay now. I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
What do you mean? Why is Mom with the police? Did she do something bad?
No, Sabrina, just forget it. I should have said that. It's too complicated for you to understand. It's okay. Sabrina, don't worry.
Where is Mom? When is she coming home? I don't want to be alone anymore.
We'll be on our way to pick you up, Sabrina. Mom has something to do, so she can't come home yet. You will be living with Dad from today. Is that okay, Sabrina?
I'm living with you? Dad and me? Yes! I'm so happy. I missed you, Dad. Dad, when are you coming to pick me up?
Sabrina, listen, Dad also has something really important to do. So Grandma and Grandpa will be coming to pick you up, okay? Be a good girl and wait for them at home. Do you think you can do that, Sabrina?
Grandma and Grandpa are coming? Yay! I'm going to be a good girl. I can wait.
Good girl. I'm going to finish everything real quick so that I can see you as soon as possible. So be a good girl and wait at Grandma and Grandpa's house until I can pick you up, okay?
Okay. When are you coming to pick me up, Dad?
I don't know, but I'll do my best to finish quickly. It might be pretty long, but do you think you can wait for me, Sabrina? You might be asleep by the time I arrive.
Okay.
But we'll travel together tomorrow. We'll go wherever you want to go, Sabrina. I heard Mom was busy, so I bet you haven't been able to travel for a while.
Yeah. Mom hasn't been coming home. She doesn't really come home. Mom told me not to tell you, but it was the first time she didn't come home for the whole day, so I decided to text you. She usually comes home at the end of the day.
I see. Thank you for telling me, Sabrina. I have to leave now. I promise I'll finish everything as quickly as possible. Make sure you decide where you want to go tomorrow until I come and pick you up, okay?
Okay.
Josh, you planned everything, huh? You ruined my life. I got arrested by the police because of you. It's all your fault.
I guess you're out already, if you're texting me like this. That was faster than I thought. I was hoping you'll stay there forever. Too bad, though. You sound more energetic than I expected. Good for you.
Nothing's good for me. Who do you think caused all of this mess? How much do you think I paid because of you? You should compensate for my loss.
Are you talking about the fine you had to pay? You think it's my fault? Well, it's actually all your fault. You are to be blamed. Reflect on your actions.
Why is it my fault? I did nothing wrong. I just went out for a bit and left Sabrina at home for a few hours. That's all. How come you called the police on me for just that?
Have you lost your mind? A few hours. You left Sabrina at home all alone while you went out on your trip. You must have really lost your mind. Are you crazy? If I hadn't called the police on you, when were you planning to come back? How can you leave your daughter alone for days?
First of all, why do you know about all this? I don't think I've told you about it.
When I asked you when I'd get to meet Sabrina the other day, You said you were very busy, but you didn't tell me the specific reason for why you were so busy, and you were really eager to check if I transferred the money I paid you for child support to your bank account.
So what?
I knew at that moment that you were planning to use the money for yourself, not for Sabrina. So I checked your social media later that day. When I checked your latest post, you wrote that you were going to take a trip right now, but I couldn't find Sabrina in any of the photos you posted on social media. Strange, isn't it? You're a mother of a young girl.
So that's why you called the police on me?
It was easy to locate you, thanks to the information you posted on your account. I also had to visit the police station for questioning, and I wasn't able to pick up Sabrina myself, which is a pity, but I asked my parents to pick her up on my behalf, so she would be fine.
I can't believe it. How can you do this to me? How can you call the police on your ex-wife? We used to love each other, but once we've separated, you think you can do whatever you want to me. What if it was all a misunderstanding, and you did all of this for nothing?
I don't mind. I'll be glad that my daughter wasn't neglected. The worst case scenario for me would be you finding out about me reporting you and running away before the police can get you. So I knew that I had to act fast to get you in handcuffs as soon as possible.
God, Josh, I never knew you were this kind of person. Well, now that I'm out of jail, I need Sabrina to come back to live with me. I know you took her to your house. You can't stop me. I'll be in front of your door before you realize.
How can I ever let my daughter live with someone like you who neglects her own daughter and prioritizes her leisure? Sabrina is staying with me.
Stop with all the nonsense. Sabrina is my daughter and I'm her mother. I also have custody over her, and I thought we already agreed on that long ago. Just give her back to me.
Actually, I have custody. I have the right to live with her. I've already spoken to my lawyer about it, so he can contact you very soon. Just relax and wait for the official documents to arrive.
What? You're not making any sense. Why would you have custody over her now?
Reflect on your actions, Chloe. You deserve it. You have no right nor trust for being a parent. You have absolutely no right to call yourself a mother. There is no way you'll be granted the right to take care of her at home. There is nothing you can change at this point. Just shut up and wait until my lawyer contacts you.
Josh, I've already received child support from you. We can't just change everything now.
Well, it's not you who's going to decide that. First of all, you don't have the right to do so after what you did. And I have something I want to tell you regarding child support.
Oh, I also need to talk to you about that. I had to pay a fine because of you. I lost so much money. You have to pay me extra for the amount I lost.
No, I won't. That's impossible.
How is that impossible? I thought I was able to ask for additional child support when I needed more.
Let me remind you something. The money I paid you is for Sabrina, not for you. I thought I explained this to you 1,000 times already.
So what?
I told you that you're supposed to use it for Sabrina, but you still decided to use it all up for yourself. I know that's the reason why you wanted me to pay it all at once. You were planning to deceive me all along. I should have known better.
Josh, you're making me sound like a criminal. Can you stop exaggerating? You're the one who misunderstood everything. It's your fault. And don't forget that it's your responsibility to pay child support. It's your duty as a father, okay? I don't know why you're complaining so much. Honestly, you don't have the right to complain.
No, I have the right. Having to pay back the money received as child support rarely happens. Because obviously, good parents use it for their child, unlike you. But it's possible to ask for a repayment if the child support was used wrongly. I bet you didn't know that, huh?
Josh, it's your duty to pay child support. Why am I ever going to give it back to you? What are you talking about? I've never used the money wrongly. There's no way I'm going to give it back to you.
You made me pay so that you can use it all for yourself, and you used it for your leisure. You clearly used it wrongly. I have the right to get it back from you. And don't forget that I have custody over Sabrina now. You don't need the money anymore. If you're not going to take care of Sabrina, you're definitely paying me back everything I gave you as child support.
Wait a minute, Josh. Are you going to make me pay you back everything you gave me? Like the whole thing?
Of course, I paid you in a one-time payment, so you should also do the same.
You should know better than that. I used the money to go on the trip, remember? And I also bought some brand bags and accessories just after you paid me, so I barely have any left. There's no way I can pay you back all at once.
Yeah, I saw you bragging about the brands you bought on social media. It made me nauseous when I saw those posts. You're really rotten to the core.
Josh, you know that it's impossible for me to pay you back if you saw my social media. I don't have the money. If you're gonna live with Sabrina from now on, let me at least keep the money. I can't lose both at once.
None of my business. I'm definitely making you pay all the money back I paid you as child support. The money I gave you is for our daughter. It's not for your pocket money. You took advantage of your daughter so that you can get money. It's unacceptable behavior.
How about Sabrina? I bet she wants to live with her mother. I bet she's complaining about having to live with you from now on. Give her back to me. She loves me more than you. She obviously prefers to live with me.
Okay, listen, that's not really important after everything you did to her.
If she prefers to live with me, I should have custody, don't you agree? That means I'll need more money as child support. Just agree to pay extra and give her back to me now.
I never knew you were this dumb. During the past months after we got a divorce, can you imagine how lonely Sabrina felt when you were away? I know this trip wasn't the first time you left her alone at home.
Well, yeah, but
There's no way you can call yourself a mother at this point. And Sabrina said that she doesn't want to live with you anymore. The only thing I can do now is separate you from her for her happiness.
does that mean you're not going to give me any more money?
Clearly, yes. Stop objectifying your daughter and using her money as if it's yours. Sabrina has her own life to live, and it's her money to use when she's in need. It was all Sabrina's to begin with, so hurry up and give it back to her, thief. Shortly after that, the court reversed its decision and child custody was officially handed over to me. Chloe was demanded to pay everything I paid her as child support in a one-time payment. But because she's broke, her parents paid us back on her behalf. And now Chloe is forbidden from coming near Sabrina, so if she ever tries to get in touch with her again, I won't hesitate to call the police. After all the mess she made, Chloe went back to live with her parents, and I've heard that she's working hard to pay her parents back the money that they paid on her behalf. She had used up most of the money I paid her as child support, so it's probably going to take her a while to gather all that money. Sabrina, on the other hand, moved in with me, and we're a happy family of two. It's a challenge to balance my work and childcare, but with the support from my parents, I think I'm managing life pretty well. I promised myself not to make Sabrina feel lonely ever again. I love her, and she's my treasure.